So as always, just to preface, ANDAR is a US company based out of Arizona, and this indie bag sling is a premium full grain leather. The exterior is quite nice in my opinion. This as well comes in that saguaro cactus leather vegan alternative, just like the Pilot wallet. If you haven't seen that last video, I'll put a link up at the top here to go take a look at that there. But back to the materials here, like I said, it's a really lovely high grain glossy leather, a really classy look. So you can see off the front of the sling there, not much in terms of accents or identifying brand features, but on the back side of the sling, you're going to see the ANDAR name kind of impressed into the leather there. Again, very just clean looking. Again, that very glossy leather, a nice thick piece of leather here, great stitching as you can see. But I'm kind of comparing this to like a more high-end classy vibe versus a sporty look. Not a lot of identifying features for the brand, just a really clean looking micro sling. The zippers here are just your regular run-of-the-mill YKK zipper, metal. Very heavy duty, very nice, but you're not going to get any waterproofing or water resistance here. Just your kind of classic zippers on this bag. The strap is made out of a really durable canvas, fairly heavy thread in comparison to a lot of the sling bags out there, especially for this size. It is adjustable, nothing out of the ordinary when it comes to the clasp for adjustment. Movement for lengthening or shortening is that of a lot of the other common bags out there. So nothing tricky or nothing unique here, but a really just solid movement. All right, so talking about the strap length, now this bag has a range of 35 inches to 55 inches. So 35 at the shortest, which is this length here, as you can see. So quite a good range, to be honest, for this size of a sling. Unfortunately, it's not really going to go around me that 35 inches, but just so you have an idea of the smallest length for yourself, it does get quite short. Now going all the way up to the 55-inch length, we're going to pull it all the way out, and I'll show you the length of that, just kind of stretched out across the body again. My wingspan should be like around 6 feet, 6'1", because that's my height, but you can see quite a good long distance here, quite much more than the shortest 35-inch. And then I'll show you what it looks like on the body. Again, I don't know if you need the stats, but 6 foot and like a 42 chest, and yeah, 180-ish pounds, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like on the body. A really comfortable bag, and to be honest, when I see it on me, it's not as kind of small looking as I feel it does feel in the hand. It doesn't look bad at all. I think it's a really stylish looking bag. Again, I'll leave that up to you to decide if you think it looks stylish, but at its full 55-inch length, it kind of hangs almost down to your belly button. So I'm going to speed it up again and put it at the length that I like, so you can kind of get an idea probably how you'll wear it too, just a comfortable around that chest area right under the pecs, so you can kind of have easy access to it if you need it. But again, I think it's a really classy looking bag. It fits really comfortably across the body. Being that it's a small micro sling, I don't think you're going to have a ton of stuff in it that's going to make it feel uncomfortable. And yeah, I don't think it looks too small. It's about as small as I would ever get a sling. I don't think there probably are very many smaller slings than this. But yeah, this is just so you get an idea, and hopefully you can see here with everything how it might look for you as well. But again, I think it's a really classy sling by ANDAR here. So there it is. The metal hardware found throughout the bag is made of a really lovely heavy-duty brass. I love to see higher-end materials used on items, especially on aspects or areas of the item that will be, anticipating more frequent use or focal points for locking or holding things in place. So here, you're not going to be disappointed at all. It's a very solid, heavy brass fixture. A lot of bags come with like plastic components, so zero plastic to be found anywhere on this bag. So another win for the Indie. The bag does come with a 1-year warranty, just like the Pilot. Very nice to see. Though based on what I'm seeing here, again, I'm probably not seeing any reason for this bag to fail over time. Nothing worries me. All metal, all really high quality materials and stitching here. So the interior of the bag, once you pop it open, it is made of a canvas type material having 2 compartments. The dimensions of the bag are 2.5 inches wide, 5 inches in height, and 8 inches in length. So again, that's going to kind of put you at that micro sling small sling area capacity wise. Now, being as this is a small or maybe even micro sling, the interior of the bag will be very common in terms of areas to place items, as you can see. And since you're limited in terms of space, I wasn't expecting anything crazy, to be honest, when it came to the compartments and utilization of the space. But with that, why not take a look and see what this can carry at the front zipper and in the main compartment. So that quick access slot and in the main compartment here. Again, don't expect crazy amounts. Obviously, the dimensions of the sling, it only can do so much. So you only have those two compartments at the very front that are divided. Another separate zipper at the very rear of the bag, and then that main compartment in the middle. So we got some different size card holders here, and we're gonna split open that quick access slot, which is just one slot. There's no divided spaces in there. It's just one open space. And as you can see here with the ANDAR Pilot wallet, which is a very, average size. If you're gonna have a card holder, that's gonna be what it is. There's my tried and true Sacred wallet. Again, a little bit more space because it's not as tall, but you're not going to get a ton of things in there. Possibly a wallet and maybe some keys. I have some other card holders here just so you can see. We'll speed it up so you can kind of get an idea, throw them all in. But again, we'll throw one in there and we'll just zip it up just to keep something in there so you can see it kind of packed up a little bit. Now with that in there, we're going to kind of throw some things into these compartments. So again, with that very rear compartment, you're going to get a wallet. Again, it's very close in size to that quick access slot and maybe a little bit smaller in its volume and capacity. It holds the Sacred wallet. So again, maybe some keys, some earbuds if you wanted to put them back there, a wallet. But again, I'm going to put some earbuds in that slot just so you can get an idea. Those are the AirPod Pros, the OGs. There's some lip gloss, some chapstick, and yeah, we have a little bit extra space there, but as you can get an idea, it's not a ton of volume and depth for space. So this is the iPhone Pro Max. This is 12, 13, I don't know, but it's the Pro Max, so a larger phone will take out that wallet. As you can see, it can't get into that quick access slot. Galaxy Fold, another long and narrow phone, so it's not as wide, but just in terms of length, again, it's not going to fit in there. But you can put the phones inside that main compartment in between the zippered and the divided spaces, no problem. So you can hold your phone, can hold your wallet, can hold your earbuds. If you want to throw some cords, some chargers, a charging brick where I have the earbuds or the chapstick, again, those are the types of items this bag will carry. It's honestly like you're going out for a few hours. You need your essentials just to get through, your phone, your keys, some cords, maybe a charging brick, your wallet, some change possibly in the zipper. It is what it's supposed to be. So don't expect to, overpack this bag and, do anything crazy with it. It's not going to hold a water bottle, not going to hold your iPads or your tablets or your Switch or anything like that. But there's the keys, a wallet, a phone, packed up tight, and that is your indie bag. So ultimately, I think the standout when it comes to this sling versus any other small sling you might be considering is really going to come down to materials used and then the aesthetic. So clearly, ANDAR has placed a really high amount of value, I believe, in terms of the quality with its premium leathers and brass materials throughout and metal. You're not finding any plastic or cheap leather or cheap stitching or cheap fabrics in this bag. Everything is fairly heavy duty for being a micro sling. So for me, it's going to rank high on that spectrum, and then it's going to come down to style and aesthetic for you, depending upon if you want a more sporty bag, a waterproof bag, a leather bag, a vegan bag, a fabric bag, there's so many options out there. So that's really what it's going to come down to. And though there's nothing special in the way that they section off the interior of the bag, there are spaces and sections and little spots to kind of keep things sectioned out and be neat and in place. It's just literally because it's a micro or small sling, you just don't it is going to be kind of I'm going out for a few hours, I'm going to take this with me. It's not like your entire day or a weekend slings, though I do feel they did a good job of, keeping it simple and clean. For me, again, ANDAR does a really great job. So if you are considering this bag, I think for what you are getting, it is exactly what you would expect. High-end materials is always important to me, and there's nothing cheap here. I feel this bag's going to hold up well over time, so a definite win. And yeah, if you're cool with the aesthetic, this leather, kind of more of a high-end, classy look, I think this is a really, really great option if you're in the market for a micro or a small sling. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video was helpful to you. If you had any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And as always, until the next one, everybody, be well out there, be safe, and see you next time.